For us, we do want to have a franchisable business. So something that we are personally working on right now is making the business run on its own.
Yes.
Because you're not franchisable if you have to
you
be
have to
there
be there,
24/7.
Yes.
So we read the book called The E-Myth, and it teaches you about setting up systems
Yes.
so
Exactly.
that it can operate without you being there. And I
Correct.
think that is a big part of business structure, right? Like, can we go on vacation and come back to the salon and
things
everything is
still
still
be-
functional?
And it
right?
actually made income while
Yes.
we weren't there.
Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of times people don't, that pay yourself first mentality, you're not creating systems because you
Right.
are the system.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
a big part of like what she was speaking about the E-Myth. A lot of people get stuck at technician. So they have like technician, manager, marketer, and then there's one that's just left my mind as I was about to say it. And a lot of us get stuck at technician.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're super talented. We're the bomb at whatever it is that we do.
I see something, it's coming up on the horizon. Oh, let me clear my head and get rid of the distractions. Oh,
Ooh.
This fan don't want to
Ooh,
come
the
off.
rain.
y'all. I don't know how to get
Man,
it.
guys, I've been saying it's a beautiful day in South Florida, but here go Florida want to show out today.
Show out today.
Showing out. It's raining outside, but we're doing good. We're good. We're here.
Do we
you
need
guys,
to start over?
we made it to the very last episode for the season. Man, give it up to yourselves. Give it up to yourselves. Give it up to yourselves. We have been pushing through. We've been
Yeah.
pushing through. I'm very proud of us.
Yay.
And so here we go. How y'all been?
Good.
Ooh, that was a long
But
one.
exhausted. I'm glad to be here today.
Tired.com.
It's been a
Tired.com.
long
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
have all said the things. It always feels like when I'm already busy, I'm busier.
Yes.
It's like, okay, the pot is starting to get real full. It's
The
full.
pot bubbling.
Bubble-
You know, Haitians say this thing like when the inside of your hand is itching, that means money's coming. So
coming,
the
yeah.
inside
It's
just
just 'cause I'm
itching.
ashy.
Receive it.
I mean, I'm gonna take the
I'm gonna
money.
take the money
The
coming.
money.
though.
The money
The money
coming.
coming.
The money
Yeah.
coming. Hopefully, there's money coming in. There's money coming in. So, I mean, I've been good. You know, I'm here. Thank y'all for asking. I'm just,
Why she does that? When you ask the questions, a general question.
I'm messing with y'all. I'm messing.
You know she be in her feelings.
Yeah.
That's how
I'm
she
just
is.
joking.
How are you? How
I'm
have you
doing
been
good. It's the
feeling?
Libra of me. You know, I'm a little emotional sometimes. I'm just kidding. But here we are, our very last episode
For the season.
For the season, of
Because
course.
we'll be
Was the
back.
season.
We will be back.
Yes.
But we did it. I'm proud of us. So, what y'all been up to? Like, my whole thing is this. This is what I'm thinking to myself, right? Here we are. We're gonna take a little break for a while, we're gonna, revisit this again. Like, so, and what's the break gonna look like for you guys? I know work. Outside of
Right.
work. Outside of work, what are some other things that you guys probably have in the lineup that you want to share with the folks? Dang.
Okay, so
We
I'm
busy
really-
like that?
Right. I mean, working some more, and we have a product together, so we really need to. We got some stepping up we need to do in reference to reaching out to somebody and helping us get some of those products and ideas really
Going.
out and into the market.
So it just sounds like more work to me.
Yeah.
It does sound like
Pretty
more
much.
work, but then like from a personal standpoint, you can of course speak for yourself. I'm really gonna try to step it up with working out. I really love my trainer, and
The trainer that she been hiding from us, keeping.
nobody
away
has
from us.
hid him.
Can
He
we
needs
have
his
a group
information.
workout
Oh, my
session?
trainer this, my trainer that.
Yeah, and so he's really helping me to
Sharing
like
is
step
caring.
up. Like
So
I see my body
fitness.
getting tighter, and I feel stronger.
Yeah,
you look good.
You look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The scale is a
Don't
Don't
pay attention
pay
the
to
scale
that.
is a liar.
Yes.
Okay, but other than that, I feel great, and that's most important. Like for the long run of life, this one lash is just trying to kill me today. But it's about feeling good for the
Yes,
long haul.
right.
I want to be that old couple walking the park.
Aw.
That's like my goal in life. I want somebody who wants to be active, and the first step in anything that you want to
Yeah.
create in your life is you have to create it for you first.
Yes,
Absolutely.
And so,
A
and
healthy
I
lifestyle.
right. And then I'm just thinking about my life in the long run.
Very, very true. Very
Right.
good. So I love that fitness is going to be a thing. What about you, Crystal?
I would also like to start exercising. I have.
I just
I can't stand you.
I'm
just gonna
Everybody
look
saw
at the
the
camera while she
face
talks about
that she just made just a while ago.
I won't even ask her
what?
to stand up.
I'm gonna step
I'm not
to the
even-
left and bring this up. Okay.
Okay, go for it.
I do not work out as often as I should. But thankfully, my parents have blessed me with great genes. And these two, always, whenever
How many
I talk about
muffins did you
working
eat
out-
today? Respectfully. Sis had a few
3.
muffins.
I
And
had,
sis,
I had a quarter of a muffin.
Sasha and I are sharing like a quarter muffin. Crystal.
Because the scale is not my friend.
I'm just saying, but you look beautiful.
Okay,
but I
you
get
look
it. I
beautiful.
get it. I get
Absolutely
it.
gorgeous
Thank
friend.
you.
I get it,
Thank
Chris.
you
You
guys
want to
so
work out?
much.
We're rooting for you, sis.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, because I want to be healthier, you know?
Oh, most definitely.
Blood pressure, high high cholesterol, it runs in my family.
Okay.
So, you know, I just would like to be proactive. I have
Okay.
not worked out since November.
Okay.
So, yeah, I need to get back on track because carnival season coming up.
Oh.
So the body
Chip.
have to look nice.
Oh my God.
Chip.
Look at that. She's hilarious, you guys. She's so funny.
She want to make tighter.
I just want everybody to go back to the first episode of Crystal and now this episode and just see the difference,
Lord.
okay? Because now
Don't
she's
do
talking
that.
about she's bringing out the accent. That's why you know she getting comfortable. So funny. Okay, but for me, my little Poppy, my little son, I'm gonna sign him up for soccer, and I'm so excited.
Yay!
I feel like I'm about to sign up for soccer, but I want to sign him
Be a
up for
soccer
soccer,
mom.
and I'm so excited. Even though I'm pretty sure he won't know what's going on.
That's
Maybe like the
okay.
first couple games.
Start them young.
I have another mom who's like, you know, she's like, don't be discouraged. My son's first season, he just kept running towards me. But I was just like, I don't care. I just want to see him in his little outfit and doing his thing. So
Oh man, I can't wait to
that's
see those
kinda-
pictures.
Yeah, that's kind of going to be my thing. Like just really getting him into sports and
That's nice.
activities because I love me an athletic man.
That's right, honey.
So I'm gonna get. I hope he takes to it. I hope he
Yeah.
enjoys it. So
Well,
it's
you know,
gonna
the
be
good
his thing.
thing is you could try him with different stuff and then
Yeah.
you'll be able to figure out, you know, what
Absolutely,
he likes.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
exactly.
So yeah, I mean, and that kind of, you know, that kind of brings us to today's episode.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Ladies, care to share what today's episode is going to be?
So today's episode is going to be legacy or not.
Or
nah.
Or nah. We're talking about legacy. We're talking about longevity. You know, when you're starting a business and you want to get the ball rolling, how do you maneuver? What are the steps that you take and making sure that you're creating something that can outlive you?
Right.
Sasha, so talk to us.
Talk to us.
Talk to us.
Well, I can only speak to like when me and Crystal started our business. Our first, I guess, one of the first things we had to have like an in-depth conversation is how we gonna get paid.
pay structure.
Like the pay structure, because it was just the two of us, right?
Right.
And so it was quickly, and we come from an industry where people do booth rent.
Yes.
Right. And so it's kind of like a payday. You get your cash every single day.
Right.
And so I was like, that is not going to create a long-standing business for us if we get paid first. And I was just, I have to be real about myself. You put the money in my hand, it's much harder to pull it out later on. And so I immediately was like, Crystal, we pay the business first. The business will always get fed first. And if we take care of the business will take care of us.
Correct.
Right.
And so that was probably one of our first conversations, and we both agreed. I mean, we were back and forth about it, but I knew for me, I was just like, I know how I am as a person. I was like, let's pay this business first, and then let the business pay us. And I
Yeah.
feel like in the, you know, we're 8 years in now, so I think something about that
It's
it worked.
working. It's
It
working.
worked.
Yeah.
It worked. And it made sure that we put the business first, which is so weird, right? Because I got a chance to do, and I had this conversation with Crystal, but I don't know if I told you, I had done a like New Year's Day. I went on Clubhouse. I have no idea why I went on Clubhouse.
Lord have
y'all.
mercy,
I went on
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse, and this
Clubhouse.
lady that I know was having like a Clubhouse discussion, and she invited. I went to go and listen, and then she saw me and she brought me up to the stage, which on Clubhouse they like bring you into the top half of the screen, and then she started asking me questions, and I realized somewhere in the middle of my talking that I was saying something different than what all the other speakers were saying,
wow.
because a lot of them believe in this whole like pay yourself first
Yeah.
thing, and it's like that sounds really, really good when you have a 9 to 5
Yes.
and there's a W-2 paycheck coming to you. But
Right.
when you own a business, you got to pay the business 1st and then pay yourself.
Right.
But if you're paying yourself, you're gonna starve something.
Yes.
And you are not gonna be what you starve.
Right.
You're gonna starve your business. And then, and a lot of them was saying that, and I was just like, oh, these people are probably like, this girl
This girl
is
crazy.
stirring up
Speaking-
some craziness
yeah.
up in here. But I was like, I don't know. And I said that. I said, I'm not sure about this whole pay yourself first thing. I just know that with our business, we paid our business 1st because I wanted to create a franchisable business in the future. My goal is to create a business that will last beyond me.
Beyond you, yes.
And so I'm just like, that was to me the first step toward legacy. I know for other people, they make different steps, as in you are, you know, you have a child,
Yes.
and then you kind of inherited your
From my
business
mom,
from
yeah.
your mother, which is a
So your
beautiful
mom
thing,
built
and you've kind of like made it into
Yeah,
your own thing.
yeah.
How amazing is that?
Yeah, that was super cool. You know, my mom definitely, and I don't even think she
Realize what she was
understands
doing.
or even knows what she was doing at the time.
Right.
Because again, it's like you're immigrant coming from another country, and you're just survival,
Right.
right? But not realizing that, you know, her little girl was gonna grow. I didn't even know I was gonna do it because Lord knows I didn't like washing hair. Okay, I used to wet the clients back. It was a nightmare. But little did she know that. Little did I know that I was gonna be blessed with the opportunity to inherit this business from her, and then turn it into something that I could scale it into something larger.
Right.
Maybe something that she never imagined. And then now my children could scale it even bigger. And so I think that's the constant reminder for me, is that something was given to me, and no matter what form it was, whether it was or not part of her plan, I honor it so much more now, and I have such a bigger vision for it. So I can only hope that what I'm doing now,
Exactly.
again, not only it's gonna outlive my mom, and it will outlive me, and my children could take it
Right.
and choose to do whatever they want to do with it. So that's the
Exactly.
beautiful part about the legacy.
Right.
You know, I think sometimes we're so caught up in the now, and again, we
Ooh.
want something so fast. So
Exactly.
we're like, oh, I'm gonna take this loan out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, and then you'll see like businesses.
Failing.
I could drive by a plaza and in a matter of a year or two, you'll see like so many. They close, shut down, something new opens. Then they shut down, something else opens, something else. So I'm asking myself, what's happening?
Right.
Like,
Right.
was this not thought out? And again, the resources are there now. You know, there's Google, there's books, there's so much information out there that could really give people a chance to sit down, write a business plan, think about how you're going to do things. Like you said, you and Crystal sat down and talked about how you guys wanted the money to flow. Y'all can't be scared to talk about money. Y'all want to be in business.
Right.
True.
You know what I mean? Y'all
Right.
can't be scared to talk about finances and what's going to be spent and what's not going to be spent. Sasha was very vulnerable in telling y'all, listen, don't put this money in my hands. You know, because it ain't gonna stay. You know what I mean? So, but those are the tough talks that have to be had if you want longevity in
Right.
what you're doing. I had to have those tough talks with myself. Me and my mom have them because we do things. Again, she's from a different time, so
Right.
we do things differently. So it's us trying to work it out. So all of those things I feel like are super important and. Again, the legacy, the longevity, where do you see this thing going? You want a franchise, so it's like, listen, I'm gonna lay it out now, do things the right way, so that I don't have to look back 5-10 years and be like, oh man, I could have done this differently, I could have done that. You're setting it off in a way where you can really have something beautiful for yourself,
Right.
and you know, maybe one day somebody just buy it off and y'all go buy yourself a little private island somewhere.
That's the
Live your best
plan.
life,
That's,
you
you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
hopefully that can happen because for us, we do want to have a franchisable business. So something that we are personally working on right now is making the business run on its own.
Yes.
Because you're not franchisable if you have to
You
be
have
there
to be there,
24/7.
yes.
Yes.
So we read the book called The E-Myth, and it teaches you about setting up systems
Yes.
so
Exactly.
that it can operate without you being there. And I
Correct.
think that is a big part of business structure, right? Like, can we go on vacation and come back to the salon
And
and
things
everything is
still
still
be-
functional?
And it
Right.
actually made income while
Yes.
we weren't there.
Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of times people don't that pay yourself first mentality, you're not creating systems because you
Right.
are the system.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
a big part of like when she was speaking about the E-Myth. A lot of people get stuck at technician. So they have like technician, manager, marketer, and then there's one that's just left my mind as I was about to say it. And a lot of us get stuck at technician.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're super talented. We're the bomb at whatever it is that we do, and we get caught up as creatives. But the only way that you can fully enjoy being creative is to create a system around you
Right.
that will sustain you as a creative. And sometimes that is kind of like stepping out of the creative piece and being a manager
Right.
Yes.
and really understanding how to create or being the CEO and being able to look above your business,
Yes.
right? And going through those various steps so that you can create a business that doesn't require you to be there.
Correct. And
Right?
also, you have to realize that not everything is going to work for you.
Yes.
Like our salon, we do commission, and a lot of times people come in and ask, "Oh, can we rent a booth?" And because we're all out here to make money, it's easy for you to just be like, "Oh yeah, I can rent you a booth," but you don't realize that that changes the structure of your
Yes.
business,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
So whatever your business model is, I would just tell everyone to try to stick to it as
Yeah.
much as possible.
Yeah.
Of course, there are going to be times where we deviate from that, but whatever system you have set in place, stick to it and don't let the outside environment change what you already have
Correct.
going on.
Right.
Yeah, things happen in life, and again, you have times that it's like a roller coaster ride.
Right.
You have moments in your business where you're going up. You're like, oh yeah, we doing it, and then it's like,
And then
Yeah.
COVID.
It's rough,
Okay.
right.
So
man.
those are all the things where, like you said, I think that's so true, Crystal. Like staying true to you, staying true
Yeah.
to what you do, keeping it. And I say, like, once you have a system that's working, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we overcomplicate things, we overthink
Right.
things, and then we get ourselves stuck in a situation that we really didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely
I would
agree.
agree.
I love this topic because
Yeah.
there is such an important there's so much back end work that we do that people don't see. They see us look cute, they see our hair done, they see
Right.
us do the cute little posts and the reels and the videos, and don't know that we literally have to put those caps on and be the boss to get things flowing and to get things going. So I definitely appreciate you ladies for sharing and giving us insight on what you guys do.
No problem.
I think today's episode was awesome. It's our last one. I'm gonna miss y'all for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there's so much more to this topic.
Yeah,
so we'll
And
go deeper in-
We'll
yeah.
have to do a part
Oh, yeah,
2 and a
we'll
part
definitely
3.
go into
We'll
it
always
again.
keep adding more
Yeah.
and more.
Oh yeah,
to-
because
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
knowledge is power, and we definitely don't
Absolutely.
have a problem with sharing.
Not at all.
Our journey and how we got here and the information and some of the bumps on the road that we had to hit, like
Yeah.
certain business mistakes that we made that but
Yeah.
we pushed through and we
Yeah.
keep
Exactly.
on going. So that's the beauty of it all. So ladies, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Y'all ladies stay beautiful.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
And until
See you guys next
Next
time,
time.
next season.
next season.
Y'all be great now.
and thank you to our photographer and everything.
Yes.
Y'all for holding us
Shout
down.
out to
No,
them.
no, no, no. Let's think
On
this
season.
genius right here
On
who thought
season.
this all up, who thought
Yes.
enough of us to add
Put us all
to
together.
this beautiful
Guys.
vision and dream. If you love this,
We did it together.
This is all her. Okay,
We did it.
We're just cherries on top.
Y'all some cute cherries too.
You already said that with a word, girl.
Thank you guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all
Thank you
for
so much,
listening to my crazy idea. And
No
look at where it
problem.
got us. All right, y'all. Until next. Can you
Bye.
stop always laughing at us?
See you guys next time.
Support and the love. Bye.
Hey, nah, 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 nah. Delve into emotion. Leave us in this moment. Yeah.